A fox and his morning coffee. A great way to start the day. Good morning, my fur friends. Marcus here. I'm a little bit out of fur this morning, so I can show you a technique that I'm starting to use a little bit. Most fursuit makers will probably say no to it, and I can't blame them, but I'm trying it anyway. And that is how to glue a seam. And I'm going to be showing you how to use hot melt glue, your 2 pieces of fur, and a felt strip, typically thin felt from Walmart, cut to length and about 3/4 of an inch in width. And we're going to try that in just a moment and show you how well that works. Alright, what you're going to do is take your hot melt glue and make sure your fur is tucked away so it doesn't get glue on the fur directly. You want to start just a little bit of glue to begin and overlap half of your felt and press, and that puts the glue in the backing and into the felt and makes a very strong bond. Let that cool for just a moment. Once that's cooled down a little bit, go ahead and finish running a bead of hot glue on the rest of the seam as you feel comfortable to do. And just don't burn your fingers. This works quite well so far on the sleeve of Marcus, on the sleeves themselves. The paws and the tail, I still use a blanket stitch because you need strength, and you may have to make repairs. So there, I definitely use the stitching method. But we'll see how this works out. So let's let that cool down again. Okay, now that that's cooled a little bit, go hard, flip over your fur pieces. Again, make sure that the fur is well out of the way of the glue. And we're going to start again a small bead right in here. Just to start, and you want to get your fur right up into there. I have found that this method has worked well on the sleeves. I don't know how well it'll hold up over years of use, but I'm willing to give it a try. And but just make sure your fur is not going to get the glue in it. It's a dickens to get out. Okay, now let's start again here, and this time just finish up the seam again, glue right there, and just make sure that your fur is right up to the other piece of fur. And the felt, I'm not sure if the right word would be gusset, but the felt acts as a strengthener, as not only as a binder to hold the two together, but acts as definitely a strengthener. So I call it a gusset, I guess. And now that it's been glued, let it kind of cool down a few seconds here. And once you can brush this out, you don't see a seam at all, really. And you flip it over, and there you go. But this is a kind of a method that if you make a mistake, you're not going to go back. This is pretty permanent, and you can't rip out the seam like you can a seam ripper tool for stitching. Well, there you go. And you don't see the seam, and you don't really feel it either. on the back side, even on the backing. So if this was against your skin, you wouldn't even feel it. There we go.